Want a moon photo that shows craters, not a white, blurry blob? In the next few minutes, I'll give you a simple, repeatable workflow that turns ordinary telephoto shots into sharp lunar images. No telescope required. Stay with me and I'll also show the single rule that fixes most blown-out moons. Quick roadmap. Gear checklist, camera setup and focus, the exact exposure rules including the Lunar 11 shortcut, optional stacking for extreme detail, and a fast Lightroom edit. Follow these steps in order. Step 1. Gear and stability. Use a telephoto. Aim for 200 millimeters minimum. 300, 600 millimeters is ideal. The longer, the better. Mount your camera on a sturdy tripod. Telephoto lenses amplify tiny shakes. Turn off image stabilization on lens and camera when on tripod. Use a remote shutter, a phone app, or 2-second or 10-second in camera timer. Anything that avoids touching the camera. If you have your longest lens in a tripod, we are ready to take great photos of the moon. Step 2. Camera mode and focus. Switch your camera to manual exposure, M, and your lens to manual focus, MF. Use live view and press the live zoom, 5x/10 times, to digitally magnify the moon. Slowly turn the focus ring until crater edges are pin sharp. Small movements on telephotos matter. Take your time. If your camera can't connect to a phone app, use the 2 seconds or 10 seconds timer or a shutter release cable. Short tip. If autofocus works for you, place your focus point on the moon's disk. Half press to focus, then flip to MF to lock it. Step 3. Starting exposure, the reliable starting point. Begin with these conservative settings. Aperture, f8, f11. f11 is a common sweet spot. ISO, 100, 200. Keep ISO low for clean detail. Shutter speed, 1/125, 1/250 seconds. Faster if using extreme telephoto or rising full moon. Take a test frame and inspect at 100%. Playback zoom. If the moon is blown to a white disk, increase shutter speed. Make it faster. If it's too dark, slow the shutter slightly or raise ISO a bit. Step 4. The Lunar 11. Want an exact, quick rule? Use the Lunar 11 rule. Set the aperture to f11. Match shutter speed to the reciprocal of your ISO. If your ISO is 100, set the shutter to 1/100th. If your ISO is 200, set your shutter to 1/200th, and so on. This gets you a good exposure for most phases of the moon and is especially handy handheld. Increase ISO to 1000 to raise shutter speed 1/1000th if you must hand-hold the camera. Pro tip. For full moon with longer telephoto lenses, you'll often land near ISO 100 f8, f11, 1/125, 1/250 seconds. Step 5. Reduce shake and verify sharpness. Use a camera remote or the in-camera timer to trigger the shot. Avoid center column extension on tripod when possible. Tighten all the tripod joints. After each shot, zoom playback to 100% and check crater edges. If soft, refocus via live zoom and reshoot. The moon moves. Recheck focus every few minutes. Quick question. Are the crater edges crisp now? If not, re-enter live view and refine your manual focus. Step 6. Optional. Stacking for high detail for extra detail. Capture many short frames, 200, 300 frames, at the same settings and stack them. There is free software, Spiral, you can use to convert, register, and stack frames. After stacking, you'll get a cleaner, higher detail frame. Then bring it into Photoshop or Lightroom for final tweaks. Note: if you prefer a single frame workflow, focus more on perfect focus, shutter speed, and ISO, you can still get excellent single frame results. Quick Lightroom. Edit basic edit steps to make crater detail pop. Lower highlights, pull in blown whites. Lower whites slightly and deepen blacks to add contrast. Bring shadows down a touch to define darker crater areas. Add texture, clarity, and a touch of dehaze. Increase sharpening slightly. Remove chromatic aberration and enable lens profile correction. Use the white balance slider to bring that touch of color, yellow, to your moon photo, so it doesn't look like a black and white photo. Crop for composition. Try a vertical 4:3 crop, or place the moon off-center, rule of thirds, for a stronger composition. Final note, RAW gives you the most flexibility. If you shoot RAW, you can push contrast and dehaze without losing detail. Payoff. Do those steps and you'll go from a white blob to a detailed lunar photo with visible craters and texture, even with an entry-level telephoto. If you stack, you'll get even more resolution and cleaner results. Try this exact workflow this evening. Tripod, longest lens, manual focus via live view, start at f11 or f8, ISO 100, 200, and 1/125, 1/250 seconds. Then inspect at 100% and tweak. Like this video, hit subscribe for more photography tips. Drop your moonshot in the comments or tag me on Instagram. I'll pick a few to critique. Clear skies and no more blurry moons. Go take one now.